So 2 Chronicles 19, Jehoshaphat finds himself in a little bit of hot water here because he was teaming up with Ahab. He's going to get a bit of a reprimand from the Lord on this, but let's see how Jehoshaphat takes this reprimand. Verse 1, And Jehoshaphat the king of Judah returned to his house in peace to Jerusalem. And Jehu the son of Hanani the seer went out to meet him and said to King Jehoshaphat, Shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? Therefore is wrath upon thee from before the Lord. Nevertheless, there are good things found in thee, in that thou hast taken away the groves out of the land and hast prepared thine heart to seek God. So he got reprimanded for helping Ahab. That wasn't a smart move. But because he has been good, he has been righteous himself too, that he's not getting as punished as Ahab was. Verse 4, And Jehoshaphat dwelt at Jerusalem, and he went out again through the people from Beersheba to Mount Ephraim, and brought them back unto the Lord God of their fathers. And he set judges in the land throughout all the fenced cities of Judah, city by city, and said to the judges, Take heed what ye do, for ye judge not for man, but for the Lord, who is with you in the judgment. Wherefore now let the fear of the Lord be upon you. Take heed and do it, for there is no iniquity with the Lord our God, nor respect of persons, nor taking of gifts. So Jehoshaphat appoints judges. This is a strategy that Moses did, if you remember as well, to help with the number of people. He couldn't see everybody. So judges were put in place, and the judges are to judge righteously. They're to judge from the perspective of God, not from the perspective of man. It's not whose word's more important than the other word. It's not about a respecter of persons, and it's not about taking bribes and gifts. It's about doing the will of God. And that's what he's telling them. You do the will of God, not man. Now, verse 8, Moreover, in Jerusalem did Jehoshaphat set of the Levites and of the priests and of the chief of the fathers of Israel for the judgment of the Lord and for controversies when they returned to Jerusalem. And he charged them, saying, Thus shall ye do in the fear of the Lord faithfully and with a perfect heart. So he's got the priests in place too to judge righteously and to help the people appropriately as according to the law of Moses. Verse 10, And what cause soever shall come to you of your brethren that dwell in their cities, between blood and blood, between law and commandment, statutes and judgments, ye shall even warn them that they trespass not against the Lord, and so wrath come upon you and upon your brethren. This do, and ye shall not trespass. What he's saying basically is you need to judge righteously, and you need to follow the laws of God. And if you don't, then you can be held accountable for not following those laws in these matters of helping other people out. Basically, if you let things fester and run with these people, you're going to have problems. You're going to end up with some judgment yourself on you. Verse 11, And behold, Amariah the chief priest is over you in all matters of the Lord, and Zebadiah the son of Ishmael, the ruler of the house of Judah, for all the king's matters. Also the Levites shall be officers before you. Deal courageously, and the Lord shall be with the good. So he's got a really good governmental system in place to follow the commandments, to keep those laws, to follow the law of Moses, to do things righteously and help encourage righteous behaviors and actions with the people, which is nice. That's a really good thing that he's doing to help improve Judah as Jehoshaphat is the king. So in the next chapter, we're going to continue to learn more about Jehoshaphat and his kingdom.